Welcome to a journey of transformation. Today we'll explore the top ways to make positive and meaningful changes in your life. Let's embark on this journey together. First, let's talk about affirmations. Affirmations are powerful positive statements that can help you overcome negative thoughts and self-doubt. By repeating affirmations daily, you can reprogram your mind to believe these positive statements. I am worthy of love and happiness. Repeat. I am worthy of love and happiness. I am capable of achieving my goals. Repeat. I am capable of receiving my goals. Next is to visualize. Visualization involves creating a mental image of your desired future. Now, this technique helps you to clearly see your goals and dreams, making them more attainable. So spend a few minutes each day visualizing your success and watch how your motivation grows. Imagine your success. See yourself achieving your dreams. Visualize. Lastly, let's discuss meditation. Meditation is a practice that helps to calm your mind and connect with your inner self. By meditating regularly, you can reduce stress, increase self-awareness, and improve your emotional health. Find a quiet place, focus on your breath, and let go of all distraction. Find inner peace through meditation. Calm your mind, calm your life.
In this podcast, we explore the benefits of affirmations, visualization, and meditation for personal development and well-being. Larry Moton highlights the scientific evidence behind these practices, emphasizing how they can reshape neural pathways, enhance emotional regulation, and foster a more positive outlook. Tune in to hear our insights and discover how these techniques can make a lasting impact on your life.
Hey everyone, ready to unlock some serious brain power? We're taking a deep dive into affirmations, visualization, and meditation.
It's really interesting stuff, right?
Yeah, all these tools that promise to help us level up. But how do they actually work?
Well, they all kind of tie back to this idea of neuroplasticity.
Okay, neuroplasticity. For those of us who might need a little refresher.
Basically, it means your brain is like this super adaptable organ, always rewiring itself based on your experiences, your thoughts.
So with these practices, we're talking about hacking into that process, intentionally rewiring our brains.
Exactly. And it's funny because for a long time, people thought this was all a bit,
out there.
Yeah. But now science is catching up. We're really starting to see the power of these practices in studies.
Which is what we're all about in these deep dives.
Right. Digging into the research. And there's some really cool stuff out there, like with affirmations, for example.
Yeah. So with affirmations, we're basically saying these positive statements, trying to convince our brains to believe them.
Exactly. And it sounds so simple, but it actually triggers some really cool things in the brain.
Like what?
Well, studies have shown that when you repeat affirmations, it activates your brain's reward centers.
Oh, like when you eat a really good meal or you accomplish a big goal.
Exactly. You get this surge of feel-good chemicals like dopamine, and your brain loves that.
So I can trick my brain into feeling good, even if in reality things aren't perfect yet.
You got it. And the more you repeat those affirmations, the more you activate those reward pathways. And guess what?
Yeah.
It's like you're strengthening those neural connections. It's like building a mental muscle.
So instead of those old negative thought highways we're used to traveling on, we're creating these new paths to positivity.
Exactly. And the cool thing is, the benefits go way beyond just feeling good. Research shows that affirmations can actually impact your stress response.
Okay, now we're talking. Stress is like the worst.
Yeah. Right. So there's this part of your brain called the amygdala, the fight or flight center. And for many of us, it's kind of on overdrive, always scanning for threats.
Oh, tell me about it.
Well, affirmations have been shown to quiet down the amygdala's response. It's like giving your brain a little vacation from all that worry and negativity.
Wow. So it's not that affirmations erase your problems,
Right.
but they give you the tools to deal with them, maybe a little more effectively.
Absolutely. And with a calmer, more optimistic mindset.
Which kind of leads us to visualization. So it's like athletes are using their minds to pre-program themselves for success.
Exactly. And the best part, it's not just for elite athletes.
Alicia.
Anyone can use it.
So how would someone even start with visualization? If, say, someone's listening and they're like, all right, I want to try this. What do they do?
Well, you don't need anything fancy. Just find a quiet spot, maybe close your eyes.
Okay.
And imagine yourself in a situation where, you want to feel more confident or successful.
Okay, so let's say I'm nervous about a big presentation at work.
Perfect example. So you picture yourself giving that presentation, right?
Okay, yeah.
But here's the key. Engage all your senses. Don't just see it, but feel it. What do you see in the room? What do you hear? What are you feeling?
Oh, interesting. So I'm not just up there rambling through my notes.
Yeah.
I'm picturing the audience engaged, me feeling confident, hitting all my points.
Exactly. And imagine yourself handling any tough questions like a pro.
Yeah.
Smoothly, confidently.
They can.
Because you're essentially giving your brain a mental script to follow.
Like a mental dress rehearsal.
Exactly. All right, so we've talked affirmations, we've talked visualization.
And now for something completely different. Meditation.
Right. And it might seem at first kind of like the opposite of visualization.
Yeah, it's about quieting your mind, not filling it with images.
You got it. But here's the cool thing. They actually work together really well.
Oh, how so?
Well, think of it this way. Visualization is like planting seeds, right? You're creating these visions of what you want to grow.
Right.
Meditation is like preparing the soil.
Okay, so I need to clear out the mental clutter, make some space for those positive seeds to take root.
Exactly. Meditation helps calm all that mental chatter, that noise that can get in the way, especially mindfulness meditation.
Mindfulness meditation.
Yeah.
That's just paying attention to your breath, right?
Yeah, you can focus on your breath or sounds or sensations in your body. The key is just noticing those thoughts without getting swept away by them.
So it's not about emptying your mind completely.
No, not at all. Thoughts will pop up. It's more about just observing them, letting them pass without judgment. And that creates a sense of inner stillness, of peace, which, let's be honest.
It's something most of us could use a little more of, right?
Totally. And the cool thing is, meditation, it's not just for monks on a mountaintop anymore.
It's everywhere now.
Right. I even saw the other day, my doctor's office is recommending it to patients.
Wow.
Yeah. Because studies are showing it can help with so many things.
Yeah.
Stress, anxiety, focus, even physical health.
Yeah, it makes sense though, right? If your mind is constantly racing, it's going to be pretty hard to focus on anything else, let alone positive self-talk or visualizing your goals.
Exactly. Meditation gives your brain a break, lets it recharge and reset.
It's like hitting the reset button for your brain. So we've got these 3 tools, right? Affirmations to kind of rewire our thinking, visualization to create that mental blueprint, and then meditation to actually make space for it all to work.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing stuff, honestly, when you think about the potential we all have.
Totally. And the fact that these tools are available to, anyone, it's not like some big secret.
Right. You don't have to be a guru or anything. It's really about understanding how our brains work and using these tools, strategically.
And anything worth doing, consistency is key.
Right. Exactly. I mean, you wouldn't expect to run a marathon after one jog around the block.
Definitely not. Same goes for training your brain, I guess. So it's about making these practices part of your routine, like brushing your teeth or that first cup of coffee in the morning.
Exactly. Even a few minutes each day can make a difference. A few minutes of meditation, some affirmations throughout the day, maybe a quick visualization before a big event. It all adds up over time.
Small steps, big results.
Yeah.
Right. It's amazing how all this research ties back to the power of our minds. I mean, our brains are constantly changing, constantly adapting, but we often forget that.
Yeah, and because of that, everything we do, every thought we have, every experience shapes us. So are we being intentional about it?
Ooh, good question.
Are we choosing the inputs that are, influencing our minds?
It's not just about affirmations or visualization or even meditation, right?
Yeah.
It's bigger than that. It's about being mindful of everything. The things we read, the people we spend time with, even our own self-talk. It all paints the picture,
It really does. And if we're constantly feeding our minds negativity and stress and self-doubt, well, our brains are going to latch on to that. But if we're intentional about it, if we choose to focus on the positive, on growth, on self-compassion, that's where the real magic happens, I think.
It's like we become the architects of our own minds. We get to choose what we build.
And that's the beauty of neuroplasticity, right? It's never too late to learn, to grow, to rewire things,
Absolutely. And I think that's a great place to leave it for today.
Yeah, definitely.
If our brains are always changing, then every single day is a chance to build a better, brighter, and more fulfilling life. So keep those minds curious, folks. Keep experimenting with these practices. And most importantly, keep believing in your own potential. Until next time.